Um, it's always nice to be able to come back and bounce back with a win. Obviously, as you said, but there were some things we did better tonight than we did the other night against Lewis. But we really wanted to focus on stopping their transition game or at least slowing them down. They have some shooters on the team, so we really had to locate their shooters in transition. I thought we did an okay job with that. I will say one of the things that we've talked about and we've really focused on and continue to harp on is rebounding the basketball. Did not think we did a very good job of that tonight. We gave up 14 offensive rebounds, to a team that had, I think their tallest player was about 5'10". So we definitely got to get better in that area. But I will say, I thought Ryan Johnson had a pretty decent game for us. She was the only player we had in double figures rebounding with 11. So, that's just effort. Ryan went out and she really wanted the ball. She worked really hard, and a win's a win, but we definitely have a lot of things we got to work on. It's a good feeling, not just for me as a coach, but I think for the three of them, obviously coming back off of any type of an injury, especially a knee injury. You never know how you're going to come back, how you're going to feel, and not only is it physically challenging, but it's mentally challenging. And, I think it will do a lot for their confidence. Hopefully going into our first real game next week, it's going to be a big game for us. And, we're going to count on not just Simone, not just Taylor. Tiana's going to be huge for us, and the fact that the three of them I thought had fairly decent exhibition games hopefully will give us a little bit of momentum going into our game against Georgia Tech, and will do a lot for their confidence.
And then you kind of touched on it there.
Everything. They're a good team. Michelle Joseph, she does a nice job of working them hard and having them prepared. I know they'll come in here and they're gonna attack us. They're gonna push the ball. They're gonna do a lot of the same things that Lewis did. They have some athletes on their team. We got to come in here next week and really focus on our defense. I think we have enough players that can put up points. My biggest focus right now is defense and rebounding the basketball. They're going to crash the boards. They're athletic. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. But hopefully we'll come in and we'll work hard this week, and we'll give them a good run on next Friday.